Hey everybody, welcome to a heavyweight training day for upright Bowflexes, the Xceed, the XTREME, and the PR3000. And in today's video, we're going to be focusing on our back, our biceps, our lats, and our obliques. So our first lift, we're going to be doing things through this top set of pulleys with this bar. So you can go ahead and start racking that up. If you don't have the bar, you can use the handles for all these workouts. In today's routine, we are going to be doing rep-based work instead of using the clock to count down our work intervals. And so what that means is we're going to have to rack up a resistance that's going to be really difficult to complete, but not impossible. So we're going to have multiple opportunities to adjust our weight setting throughout today's routine. And if your Bowflex out of the box does not have enough resistance that you're burning out at right around 8 repetitions, you might need to upgrade your machine. Now, I just recently purchased some additional power rods for this machine, but I'm not going to be featuring that in today's workout. I'm going to be showing you guys something that I'm testing right now, and that is upgrading the resistance with elastic bands here. So this is still kind of in the trial phase. If anybody wants to give it a try and help me out in testing this design, I would really appreciate that. And what I'd also really appreciate is a like or a comment if you enjoy this video. And with that out of the way, let's get into that warm up. We got tuck jacks up first. So for these, bring your hands together above your head, and then as you bring them down, raise up one knee, and then you're going to clap your hand kind of together underneath your knee. So this is a combination of a alternating high knee and just kind of a loosening for your back and your shoulders here. But most importantly, we're getting that blood flowing here. So we got another 30 seconds here of these tuck jacks. And then we're going to go into just some head rotations. And you can speed these up if you really want to get it going. And in 5 seconds, we're going to do some head rotation. So I just want you to do a full circle head rotation here. No spirals. We're just going right to the big circle here. All right, now we're going to change directions here, go the other way. Get that neck all nice and loose. All right, next we're doing some YTW. So put your hands up like you're doing the YMCA dance. Stretch all the way out, then bring them in front of you, and then out wide into a T. And you should kind of squeeze your shoulder blades like this. Bring them together in front of you, and then a W. And again, squeeze those shoulder blades and bring them together. So let's go Y to together, T together, W together. Back to a Y together, T together, W. Now you should be really squeezing as you do each one of these. Let's do 2 more here. We got a Y together, T together, W together. Last one, Y together, T together, W together. Now bring those hands out wide into the T, and we're going to do a nice little torso twist. Loosen up that spine. And now I want you to have your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and we're going to do some alternating toe taps. So reach across your body and tap the other toe here. And you can bend your knees a little. I like kind of doing this almost in like a skater movement here. Kind of keep it aerobic, get your heart rate up again. All right, next we are going to interlace our fingers here together in front of us, and then we're going to take them out wide and then just reach out. And we're just trying to loosen up our arms, loosen up our fingers, forearms, and wrist here. You can bring it above your head if you want as well. And finally, we're going to just do some arm swings and then some elbow pulls here. Getting your shoulders, your arms all nice and loose. Now let's switch sides here. Just a couple more of these, and we're going to get into racking up our weights. So if you have not run your pulleys through the top set, as soon as we wrap this warm up, I'd suggest you go ahead and pause the video and finish running your pulleys. All right. So again, for our weight setting, one last thing about the pulleys. So I've got my middle pulleys here kind of in this second most wide position, and make sure that your cable is not wrapped around here, which would kind of drag and create some extra friction there. So for my weight setting, I'm racking up, I've got 40 pounds of, or 80 pounds of elastic bands, and I'm also going to rack up 80 pounds of power rods. So I am really going to be, you know, going heavy today, and I'm going to encourage you to do so as well. And for our first lift then, we're going to be doing a lat pull down where we face the tower. And so for this, I'm going to be sitting facing the tower, and I'm going to grab out wide here, removing the bar. And I don't want you leaning way back. I want you kind of sitting straight up, and then just bring your head back as you pull the weight down below your chin. And here we go. We're going to do 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so we are in this first circuit here. We're going to do the same lift 3 times in a row. We've got 4 times in a row, and we've got 3 different exercises that we're going to do in this position. So if the weight was too easy for you and you just knocked out 8, no problem. I want you to add a little bit more to your power rods. If it was challenging, keep it where it's at. And if you couldn't do 8, you need to drop just a little bit. And so let's get into another set of these front lat pull downs here. Again, we're facing that tower, and we're gonna be doing this 4 times in a row here. So this is set number 2. Straight up, or sit straight up. 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so we got our 45 seconds of rest. And I do want to point out something. If everybody's normal grip is kind of like this, and for our next set, I want you to have your thumb over this, just like that, instead of like this here. And that's going to help us kind of target our lats, which is this muscle here kind of on the side right underneath our armpit here. And so again, we're going to be doing this kind of different grip here as we do 2 more sets. Again, sit up nice and tall, and then you can lean your head back just a little bit to make space as we're pulling the weight down. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, 1 more set to go. And for our final set, I don't want you to stop at 8. If you got more than 8 in you, you're going to go until you can't do any more. So let's stay loose here. Again, that wide grip with our thumb over the handle. All right, we've got 5 seconds, team. Let's get in position for this final set, as many as you can do. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, as many as you got, 8, 9, 10, and I got 11, and that is going to do it here. All right, so our next lift is going to be a standing row. So for this, we are going to be grabbing the bar. Now I'm going to go kind of a more narrow grip, almost like I'm doing a pull-up here. And then I'm going to put one foot here on the bench, and then I'm going to pull this weight back towards me here, just like this. And actually, you can do either type of grip, whatever feels better to you, with your hands over the bar or underneath. All right, here we go. 1, 2. And for this, you should be feeling that squeeze in your shoulder blades. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to be running that back 3 more times. Go ahead and adjust the weight if you need it. This felt pretty good to me. I'm going to add just a couple 20-pound power rods here, just a little more resistance on here for me. And we're going to get all set up here. So you can alternate feet that's resting on the machine. I'm recovering from a little bit of an ankle injury here. And so I'm going to keep the same one up on the machine here. And here we go. Let's pull this weight back. There's 1, 2, feel that squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, that was nice and challenging for me. So I'm going to keep that weight the same. Now, if your hands are slipping on the bar, you can always purchase some weightlifting gloves. They're kind of these fingerless gloves. Help you with your grip, especially if you're kind of sweaty. It is a hot one today here in my garage in Florida, and so you might see me kind of running off screen a little bit. I just need to make sure my camera keeps recording because sometimes it overheats in this weather. But anyways, let's get all set up for our next set here. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3. Exhale as you pull that weight in towards you. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, nice. 1 more set of this. As you're doing this, you really should be feeling this squeeze kind of here right by your shoulder blades as you pull that weight back. And let's get into this final set. Give me as many reps as you've got. Put that foot up on here and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 12 in me. You got 12? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, nice. So we're going to be getting into our next lift here, and that is going to be a narrow grip pull down. And for this, you're going to be seated on the bench facing the tower, just like we did for the front lat pull down. But instead of gripping out wide, you're going to grip like this or like this, kind of, you know, whatever you feel like we're going to be doing. And let's get into this here for 8 reps. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that lift there reminds me a lot of doing a pull-up. Some people do pull-ups with their hands gripped like this, others do it like that. And we're going to do 2 in each position. So whatever you started out with, we're going to do 1 more like that, and then we're going to switch our grip to the other direction. And after these 3, we're going to have a 2.5-minute halftime where we're going to reroute our weights to this bottom set of pulleys. So not there yet though. Let's do some more pull-ups here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's it. Now I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more weight. I got an extra 50-pound power rod going on right now. Adjust the weight if you got it in you. All right, let's get in position, change up that grip, and now let's go 8 of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, it's gonna be our final set through this top set of pulleys here. And if you need some gloves, like I said, you're looking for weightlifting gloves that kind of look like this here without any fingers. They really help out gripping the bar if your hands are sweaty. They're kind of soft, which can be nice. But we ain't soft. We are tough, and we are gonna knock out. Let's do 10 of these. I got 10. You got 10? Let's finish strong here, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. All right, there we go. So we're on our 2.5-minute break here. Grab some water, do what you need to rest a little bit, but don't take too long because we need to rerun our weights through the bottom set of pulleys here. Running these pulleys always takes me longer than I think it would. So if you need more time at any point, pause the video and catch up with me. So I got a couple tips here. The first is you need to remove your power rods from tension when running, when removing or adding weight to this top set of pulleys. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And then as I disconnect this, I like to kind of wrap my cable around the top bar maybe once and then clip it in with my my handle here. So again, removing from tension, and then we're going to unclip, and here we go. So the next thing I need to do is I need to run these pulleys through the bottom set. So a key thing to know though is, so I've got my handles all hooked up, and the side with the ball is the side with your handles. So you can go ahead and clip the other one into this weight here. And I have my pulley position on the third or the second widest setting. So let me get this clipped in. And then finally, I just need to add back my power rods. Now, this work here is going to be a little bit harder. And so I'm only going to rack up a 50-pound power rod to go with my, my 80 pounds of elastic band resistance here. And that should have me all set up, good to go for my my next couple sets. So again, if you need a bit more time, pause the video, take it, and then come back to me. So for our first exercise on this, we're going to be doing a standing curl, and all of these exercises from here are going to be the same weight setting. So we're actually going to do this as a circuit style. We're going to go standing curl into standing row, reverse curls, and then some oblique pulls. So our first exercise, right, we also need to remove the seat. You can just set that aside. And for our first exercise, we're going to be doing some standing curls. So for this, you're just going to be facing the tower, looking right at it. And then you're going to be curling this weight right up to your shoulders here. So everybody join me in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. I need to adjust my bands just a little bit here, I think. Here we go. Our next exercise is going to be a standing row. And for this, you're going to grab onto these handles and put one foot on the platform. And then you're going to pull the weight up towards your armpits here. So this is going to be, here we go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice work. All right, might be a little further ahead this time, and I'm going to start showing you guys the reverse curls. Don't join me until that clock hits 0. And so for this, you're going to be standing on the platform, and your back is going to be up against the rest here. And then you're going to grab the handles, and you're going to go in a little bit of a squat position here. And then you're just going to curl the weight up just like this here. All right, everybody, let's go. 8 reps here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. All right, so our next lift is going to be something a little bit different here, and this is going to be an oblique pull. And for this, we're going to grab both handles with the same hand, and then we're going to have one foot on the platform, one foot off. And you're going to kind of take a wider stance here. And I like putting my other hand here on my, resting on my head, and then I pull that weight just like this here. All right, here we go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're just going to spin around and do the other side. So as you're doing those, I kind of feel it, you know, I was going this way. I feel it kind of right here in this oblique, and then a little bit lower in the other oblique as I'm, you know, pulling this weight kind of across my body like that. So we're going to be switching sides here, grabbing both handles, get a nice firm grip in here. And again, we're going to have one foot on the platform, one out wide, and then we'll be just going just like that. All right, team. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. That is circuit number 1. We're going to run back that circuit 2 more times. In our final round of that circuit, though, we're going to drop the oblique pulls. So we're only doing 4 oblique pulls all together, and we're doing 3 of everything else. So another good time, if you need to change the weight, go ahead and change that now. I'm actually going to be dropping, no, I'm going to keep it where it's at. I'm really struggling with this weight setting I've got, but you know, you guys might see me drop out 1 or 2 reps early. It's because that's all I've got. Failing while doing these reps, that's okay. You're, you know, really pushing your body to the extreme. It's going to rebuild itself, and you're going to come back stronger, and that's how we build muscle. So, bicep curls. Let's get in position on that tower, and let's get curling. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, I burned out a little early on that. That was only 6 there for me. Hope you got in all 8 though. And we're gonna be doing standing rows up next here. So again, we're going to have 1 foot on the platform, the other kind of bracing back, and then we're going to be pulling this weight back towards our armpits, just like this here. All right, here we go. Lean back, and let's row. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, we are so close to finishing. Don't quit on me now, team. We got our reverse curls up next, some obliques, run it back one last time, and then that's a day. So this one is a killer for me right now. We're going to be leaning up against our backrest, grabbing these handles, and then we're just going to curl up just like that. All right, let's go, everybody. It's 1, 2, exhale as you curl up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Again, I only got 5 in there. I may be adjusting my weight after these oblique pulls here. I got just a little bit too much on the machine right now for me. All right, let's get in position for them oblique pulls. Grabbing both handles with one hand. Get a nice good grip there, which I don't have. 1 foot on the platform, 1 foot off, and I'm starting here just a little bit late. Here we go with our oblique pulls. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's switch sides. And you know, if you are a couple seconds, a couple reps behind me, that's okay. Just count out your 8 reps. Hopefully my counting doesn't mess you up. It's okay though. This 45 seconds of rest here, this is a approximate amount of rest time I want to give everybody. You know, stay on task. And by using the shorter or condensed rest time, we're going to get the work done. Some people take an hour to do. We're going to knock it out in less. So, all right, grab those handles, get in position, one hand on your head, feet out wide, and then we're going to pull that weight up as we bring our head down. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. We're into our final circuit. We just have 3 exercises left. I'm going to adjust my weight. You can do so as well. All right, final circuit. We got 3 exercises left, 2 bicep and 1 row. Adjust your weight as needed. Now, I would adjust my weight down a little bit, but I just had a little bit of a break because my camera overheated on me, and I'm having to re-record this last part. So I'm leaving my weight the same. If you saw how much I struggled, I would probably recommend dropping the weight just a tad, but I'm feeling refreshed after my 3 or 4 minute break here of, you know, cooling down that camera. So everybody, let's get in position, let's get there mentally, and let's finish this thing out. So grab them handles, stand up on that platform, and let's get ready to do some bicep curls here. Here we go. 8 of these, or as many as you can do. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still could only do 8. Keep it going if you got more in you though. I thought having that little rest in me was gonna let me, you know, get 9, 10 of them, but here we go. Seated or standing rows Up next, last set of these coming up. And this is going to be our second to last lift of the day. No bonus work today. We already got that in. All right, so again, 1 foot on the platform, kind of leaning back here. And then we're going to pull this weight up kind of towards our armpits. Here we go, everybody. Here's 1, 2, 3, as many as you got. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's all I got. Keep it going if you got more. We got our final set. Some reverse curls here. All right, let's grab those handles, start to get into place here. And again, we're going to be kind of squatting down just a little bit. Get your back nice up against the backrest here. And we're going to be curling this weight up just like that. Here we go. Last set of the day. It's 3. Count out loud, because that's all I got. Whew. Oh, great work, everybody. I hope you got in a couple more sets there at the end than I did. As always, we need to remove our power routes from tension. Again, I like wrapping mine up with a bungee cord. Keep them nice and strong, just like you. At a minimum, though, you really need to remove them from tension. And there we go. So, hope you enjoyed this routine. If you did, please give this video a like, comment below. Those things really help me out. The YouTube algorithm just starts recommending this video for other people looking for Bowflex content just like this. So, as always, thank you for watching, and be good yourself and be good to others.